What's up everyone? Welcome to the channel. My name's Jimmy. This is a brand new YouTube channel, and today we're going to be talking about being scared to start on your YouTube journey. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there for, I don't know, the past 4 or 5 years. I have accrued a lot of camera gear, thinking I needed the latest and greatest to start. I couldn't start until I had this camera or this mic or that mic, C-stands, lights, everything you see. A perfect office slash studio, all that stuff. And I'm telling you, you don't need it. You can start with just your phone. Don't do what I did and put off starting. So I want to share some tips and some strategies on pushing you through your fear of starting. Just get started. So whether it's the fear of judgment, the fear of imposter syndrome, perfectionism, or whatever it may be, just sit down and let's talk through it. Hopefully I can give you some ideas that you can use to start your YouTube journey, just like I'm starting right now. So grab a coffee, grab a tea, a water, a beer, whatever your drink of choice is, and let's get started. All right, let's first talk about the fear of judgment. I get it. Putting yourself out there is really terrifying. You might be thinking, what if people don't like my content? Or worse, what if they start to criticize me? Well, here's the thing, and it's taken me, like I said, about 4 or 5 years to get through this, or to realize this. They're going to criticize you. Just some people do that. It doesn't matter. You could have the best laid out content, the most cinematic, color grade, whatever it be, the best audio, and people are going to find something to criticize you about. It's just the way that it is, just the way people are. Judgment is just inevitable. But here's something to think about. What about if the content that you want to create actually helps somebody? Maybe it brightens their day. You know, here's some things that have helped me get to where I'm at, to where I'm going to try to start a YouTube channel. Reframing the fear. Instead of focusing on who might judge you or who might criticize you, think about who you're creating your content for. Imagine one person who will find your video and find the content that you're creating extremely helpful, and that will find value in your video that you're making. Speak to that one person. Don't worry about anybody else in the background. Don't worry about the comment. When you're focusing on helping one person or entertaining just one person, that fear of judgment just kind of fades. Remember, your authenticity matters. People connect with realness, not perfection. In fact, I think I'm going to leave all of it in. I'm going to cut it and make this first part of it more cohesive. And then all the outtakes, all the stutters, all the ums and stuff, I'm going to put them in at the end. Even the most successful creators have haters. Remember that. Think of whoever you enjoy watching. People hate their content. People hate on them for whatever reason, again, or the way some people are. Or that didn't stop them, did it? You shouldn't either. Remember, if you're worried about the trolls or the haters or the people that are just going to leave you rude and hateful comments in the comment section, block them. Use YouTube's moderation tools to your advantage to block those people that are criticizing your work. And everybody is going to suck at the beginning. Something that I've had to deal with because I wanted it to be perfect. I like to make things perfect, and I will continue to do them until I get there. This is very different. This is putting yourself out there for the whole world to see you. It's your channel after all. All right, the second thing I think a lot of people, including myself, struggle with is imposter syndrome. Like, who am I to think that I have the right or the authority to talk on a subject or start a YouTube channel? Everyone has a different perspective. Everyone has a story to tell. Everyone is an expert in their own way. You have a voice and a perspective that nobody can replicate. Even if you're covering a topic that's already been done, you have your own spin on whatever that subject is. Like, I'm going to do camera reviews. There's a ton of people that do camera reviews. There's a ton of people that are way more qualified than I am, because I'm just starting, and that they can tell you more about a camera than I ever could. But I'm going to do it anyway, because I might know something they don't know, and they obviously know something that I don't know. Remember, you don't have to be an expert in the topics that you discuss. People love seeing creators grow and improve over time. Your audience that you grow on your channel will appreciate your honesty and your relatability more than your expertise. You don't have to be an expert. And that is another thing. All of these things that I'm telling you are things that I'm struggling with right now. I know this is going to sound cliche, but when you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, try replacing it with I'm learning and I'm going to grow. And that's okay. The next thing that I struggle with that I alluded to earlier was perfectionism. We all want our first video to be perfect, and it's probably just not going to be. No matter how many times I stop and start this video and recording this, it's not going to be perfect. And I know that. I know that going into it now. It's just something that you're going to have to live with. There's going to be a lot of ums. There's going to be a lot of cuts. There's going to be, your color grading's not going to look right. Your voice might not sound right. It might be clipping or whatever the case may be. Your first video is probably going to suck. Let's just call it what it is. It's going to suck. And that's okay. You're learning. I'm learning. And that's okay. If you're feeling overwhelmed, try breaking down the whole process one step at a time. Come up with an idea, a topic that you want to talk about. Then write out a script. I got a script right here off to the side. It's got a bunch of bullet points. It's not written out sentence for sentence, word for word, but it's got bullet points to where I can stop talking, glance over, look at it, and give me a new idea to discuss. When you tackle the tasks individually like that, it doesn't seem as overwhelming as if you're thinking, I got to come up with an idea, I got a script, and it doesn't all have to be done at once. I wrote this 3 weeks ago, and I am just now sitting down January 1st to record this video. That's how long I've put it off because of all the things we've talked about so far in this video. Allow yourself to be imperfect. Don't worry about the ums and the stutters, and if you're not perfectly centered in the frame, if you're off to one side, don't worry about the small stuff on your first few videos. Just get it out there. Just do it. Practice makes perfect. Remember, the most important thing is just starting. Just hit the record button. Think of it this way, and try to remember this as you're going forward. All of your creators that you admire and that you follow, all their first videos were probably just as cringy as what yours is going to be. And that's okay. It's all part of the process. Remember, it's all part of the process. And this brings me to the fourth topic, which is fear of failure. This fear can paralyze you. It can stop you from starting, like it has me. Like I said earlier, I've wanted to do this YouTube channel thing for 4 or 5 years now. The fear of failure is one of the reasons why I haven't done it yet. And, you know, raising my kids, my 2 daughters, I told them to always try. Never worry about failure, because everybody fails at something. And it's picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, and trying again is how we learn, how we get better at things. So this is how I reframed the fear. Instead of focusing on views and subscriber counts and the algorithm and whether or not you can monetize yet, sure, those are good goals to have a huge subscriber account, to have a whole bunch of likes, and to get monetized. I mean, that's why a lot of people do this as a side job, and some people turn it into a full-time job because they make some good money off of it. But don't focus on those big goals. It's good to have that as a distant goal, but don't worry about it right now. That's something that I've had to convince myself of as well, because I see all these YouTubers with 100,000, million subscribers. I might not ever get there, but I might. But I don't need to focus on that now. I need to focus on just creating content and pushing publish. Focus on the small wins. Did you post your first video? If you did, go celebrate. It's a big accomplishment, just getting started. Don't let the numbers define your worth. Create because you enjoy doing it and for no other reason. Because if you don't enjoy doing this, if you don't enjoy talking to a camera, if you don't enjoy teaching somebody something, or giving them pointers on which camera to buy, or anything really. If you don't enjoy doing that, then there's no point in doing this. You're just going to waste your time, because if you're not happy, if you don't enjoy the process, it's going to be a miserable time. It's just like going to a job every day that you hate. You don't want to go in. You want to call in every single day. The right audience will find you when it's time. Remember your why. Why did you start your YouTube channel? What did you want to accomplish by starting your channel? Did you want to grow it into a business? Did you want to teach people something? What is it? Why did you start your channel? For me, I'm starting this channel because, one, it's something that I've wanted to do. Two, I want to do reviews of tech, all the tech that I use. We go camping quite a bit when the weather's nice, so I want to do reviews on camping gear, on camera equipment, stuff like that interests me. How I edit, office tour, all this stuff that I'm into, that's what I want on this channel. And I have a side channel that will be all my family's trips, my family home video. And I got a lot of ideas there too. I also have a lot of cameras that I'd like to talk about too. So that's one of the reasons why I want to share what I'm passionate about. And I think if you share what you're passionate about, it'll come across in the videos and people will connect with you. And that leads me to connecting to other people. I would love to connect with people that share similar interests, even here locally. That would be amazing, to meet people that share the same interests that I have here in my hometown. Also learning something new. The process of sitting down in front of a camera and talking is not easy. It's awkward. I haven't even ventured outside to talk with a camera yet. It's something that I want to do. I want to push my boundaries this year and not worry about what people think about me. If I want to go out and vlog, I want to go out and vlog. When you focus on why you're starting and what you would like to accomplish, the fear of failure kind of just fades away. It doesn't feel as overwhelming. So if you found this video helpful, maybe consider giving it a like, subscribe. I'll be back next week with another video. I don't know what it's going to be about just yet, but I will be back because we're doing this in 2025. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let's chat down below in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.